Hello and welcome to your daily dose of Satoshi's news. Today's date is Saturday, the 11th of May 2024, the year of a million transactions per second and more. Experience the best of both worlds today at betbitcoinsv.com, powered by Lilbit, the best crypto sports betting and casino online. Right, let's get into it. So I'm going to rearrange the structure of the show today. We're going to start off with some news. So check this out. If anybody hasn't noticed, check that I actually found Preve.pro we've now got the price of Bitcoin SV back live again in the top left of the screen. Check it out. Loving that. Honestly, when I found that, I was literally over the moon. Honestly, because I was really missing not having the price there, because now that is going to be recorded on every show. So we can look back in history and we can see the price. They'll be like, oh, Toshi was reporting on the genuine Bitcoin when it was just $62.44. Oh my God. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, and we've got a little bit, what a great domain that is. Bitcoinsv.com. Oh, chuffed to bits with that. But we'll come on to that in just a minute. So this was posted from 1369BSV. It says, damn, Grok is spitting fire. Looks like the algorithm on Grok approaches things from an unbiased point of view on BSV. Tag Elon Musk. Is Grok accurate? I'm wondering what data set this is drawn from. It would make sense to be at least appropriately biased towards the individual X account's users' biases. That way it gives answers the users want to hear. It would be interesting to see the opposite to my views account ask the same question and see if their account gives a different response on BSV. What is going on here? Alright, so he's asked here, would X be more profitable if it used a BSV micropayment system to commoditize its data? How does X earn money if the data is commoditized to each individual user's BSV wallet? Answer: if X refers to a business or platform looking to monetize its data, implementing a BSV micropayment system could indeed offer some advantages for commoditizing its data while still maintaining profitability. First, the BSV micropayment system allows for low cost and efficient transactions, making it practical for users to make small payments for data access. This means that X can offer its data on a peer use or subscription basis, charging users a small amount for each piece of data they access or consume. As for how X would earn money in this scenario, the answer lies in the volume of transactions, by commoditizing its data and making it easily accessible through... where we go? Through micropayments. X can attract a larger user base as more people would be willing to pay small amounts for the data they need. Over time, the revenue generated from these micropayments could potentially surpass that of traditional monetization methods, such as advertising or selling data in bulk. Additionally, the BSV micropayment system allows for direct peer-to-peer transactions, which means that X can cut out intermediaries and keep a larger portion of the revenue generated from the data sales. This could further increase profitability, especially if X has a larger user base and a high volume of data transactions. In summary, while commoditizing its data to individual users, BSV wallets might seem counterintuitive for profitability. The low transaction cost, ease of use, and direct payment structure of the BSV micropayment system could make it a viable and potentially more profitable approach for X. Check it out. Again, I think that's slightly confusing what commoditizing data means, because that data wouldn't actually be a commodity. What they're talking about is it would be a product. So their service would be a product. The only way you can actually commoditize data is the way Bitcoin is commoditized data, and Bitcoin, not the network, the actual coin itself is the commodity. So you could actually use that commodity to then profit from the product, which is other people's information and use of the service. So they would be providing a service, really. They would be making money from their service. That would be their product. But loving that. And check this out. There's a post from BitCrash. He said, when Nasdaq publishes an article that states Craig Wright launched Bitcoin, it must be true. So check this out. Check it out. We've got a link here. And again, I must have missed this, but this was published on February 22nd. We'll cross-reference this in a minute with a bit of Bitcoin history. But let's go through this, see what it says. It looks to me like this article would probably have been published elsewhere, I suspect. I've seen it, yeah, PR Newswire, but it was published in NASDAQ. So let's just see what this says. So February 22nd, BSV begins technical testing of Teranode, a watershed blockchain upgrade. I think I've read this one. Teranode will allow BSV network to operate at speeds upwards of 1.1 million transactions per second, increasing blockchain use cases for enterprise and government customers. Zug, Switzerland, February 22nd, 2024, PR Newswire. The BSV Association is today announcing technical testing on Teranode, the watershed blockchain upgrade that will allow the BSV blockchain to operate at upwards of 1.1 million transactions per second. Until now, even leading blockchains have only been able to guarantee stable services at transactions per second measured in the tens of thousands. These limits restrict blockchain use to sectors with slower transaction volumes, such as identity and medical data management. High transaction costs have also prevented wider blockchain adoption by enterprise and government consumers or customers. When Dr. Craig S. Wright launched Bitcoin in 2008, his version was to have unbounded scale with large transaction throughput. And quote here, the existing Visa credit card network processes about 50 million internet purchases per day worldwide. Bitcoin can already scale much larger than that with existing hardware for a fraction of the cost. It never really hits a scale ceiling. Teranode will realize this promise by enabling masses of transactions on Bitcoin's original protocol, now known as BSV blockchain. Freed from transaction limits, the BSV network will be capable of stably maintaining never-before-seen transaction volumes. Teranode could support at least 10x higher transaction volume than both Visa and MasterCard networks combined, while doing so at a fraction of the cost. In addition to financial transactions, Teranode will enable the BSV blockchain to process vast amounts of data. This will underpin data indexing and broadcast services to power a more private and ownership-based internet experience based on the papers Dr. Craig S. Wright started publishing nearly 20 years ago. With that comes greater protection of private data, personal content, and IP rights through timestamp verification. Teranode will also ensure that AI, artificial intelligence applications, run properly with verifiable and auditable information, while seamlessly integrating the Web 3.0 and the IPv6 upgrade. The BSV Association will be testing Teranode on a geographically distributed 2- and 3-node cluster spread across North America, Europe, and Asia over a period of 2 to 6 months. The goal is to push the network to achieve a maximum number of transactions per second without instability. Teranode will ensure the BSV blockchain remains a stable and secure protocol fit for purpose for the demands of modern enterprise use. I haven't really got time to read through it because we've had 8 minutes gone already, but what a fantastic article. I'll probably link that in the description. This was another interesting one. So this was said breaking Gary Gens that says that crypto is an outsized piece of the scams, frauds, and problems in the overall markets. And again, you know, I mean, everybody's looking to him, but he doesn't really. Well, do we know what? Do we think that he knows what Bitcoin is? I mean, he says Bitcoin, you know, but does he know that Bitcoin is BSV? I'm pretty sure he does because he never says BTC. Because that would talk about getting egg on his face. But the thing is, though, the SEC is financed by the banks, you know, and the banks don't want Bitcoin. So, you know, what's he going to do? Direct people towards BSV, or you know, is he trying to, you know, keep his hand out of the fire because he knows he's going to get burnt when the bubble pops? He's a regulator. He's meant to be protecting members of the public, but he's not. So, you know, interesting days ahead there. Check this out, a little bit of Bitcoin history. Not too much today, but on the 11th of May 2019, this was published by FWT Global. And this was a comparison. It says weekly snapshot of world currencies. Last updated Saturday, the 11th of May 2019. Values shown from market close. And look at this. So all these sort of like, so we've got the pound versus US dollar, pound versus euro, pound versus yen, pound versus yuan, and then US dollar versus euro, blah, 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 change, they're all going down, whatever. And then in comparison to Bitcoin, the Bitcoin going up and up and up and up and up. That is mince. I mean, look. So I mean, at least they're catching on now. That Bitcoin actually needs to be on the forex because they are rightly so comparing it to these currencies. Even though Bitcoin is a money, we'll let them off because currency is meant to transfer and transport the value of the money. Because they effectively securitize the money, whereas Bitcoin is money. Bitcoin is money, yes, indeed. Loving that. In fact, that would make a great screenshot there, wouldn't it? So let's just cross-reference here. The 22nd of February. Here we go. Let's see what else was going on. So 18th of February was when I think... that was when he made the quote. Where are we? Uh, 22nd of February. There we go. So on the 22nd of February, so this was when Zuko, Zcash is better than Bitcoin, but centralized Wilcox gave his statement. Via Zoom link in the Copa case. So it was when it was on that day that PR Newswire published that article that was also released on the Nasdaq. I didn't know that was going on, but that is massive. That is massive. Wow, yeah. So, so it was the day after that, 23rd of February, was maybe when, it must have been when Teranode actually processed over 1 million transactions per second, and I didn't screenshot it. I saw it with my own eyes, and I thought, that'll be there. I'll go back to it tomorrow. It just goes to show you should seize the day, carpe diem. But this is what somebody else put out and said, look, Teranode is consistently processing over 1 million transactions per second. Check it out. Check it out. Right, so it started on the 22nd and it actually hit 1 million transactions per second the next day on the 23rd. Beautiful. Beautiful. Loving that. Loving that. Right, let's check out the figures then just quickly. So, besides the 1000x difference between Bitcoin and shitcoin over here, Bitcoin is actually up, so it's 62 to 61. But yeah, I mean, just can't wait for the day that really changes. Let's have a look at difficulty adjustment on a BTC. Oh, it's just come down a little bit. Don't often see that. Whoa. Oh, interesting. Hash rate 1.0. Let's look at the hash rate on Bitcoin versus Vcrash. Yeah. I've seen that. All right, good stuff. Network nodes. Yeah, so that's the mining operations. Transactions 7.15. Let's check those on what's on chain. Just 62,000. That's not very many at all. And block size 77.75. Let's have a look at the numbers here. 13 megabytes, 107, come on, that's more like it. 121, 68, come on, you beauty. Loving that. So it's currently 258,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than Coolcoin, but it's 25% more profitable to mine on Coolcoin than Bitcoin. But that just simply shows you the competition for Bitcoin. And look at this again, much of a muchness. Pretty much around sort of like 1% or 0.1% for Fisher Price Cash and Bcrash. So it's more profitable to mine on BTC, but yeah, who really cares? So let's have a look at these. Yada yada yada. Here we go. It's all about the hash rate. That's where the politics is. Global hash rate 7 days. Global hash rate 24 hours. Coolcoin hash rate. Other miners with 1.39 on there. Oof. Bcrash looking sparse. Other miners with 72.2% on there right now. Good grief. And it's still 1% more profitable to mine on BTC. That is hilarious. And Fisher Price Cash, what's going on there? Other mining pools with 10.42 on there. And let's have a look at, actually there's no point looking at CoinDance. We'll check what's on chain. 24 hours mining. Here we are. Oh, 4 on there at the moment. It's still looking pretty good. Still looking pretty good. Tau with effectively 60% on there. Very good. Oh, seriously? Should have done this one, shouldn't I? See if I can remember my password. Oh, I've got in there. Good, good. Oh, that's the wrong one. I didn't actually want that one. That's why. Hold on. Crypto Quant. This is the one we're after. Yep. Shows you the exchanges are still cashing out. Look at that. Look at that. We'll zoom in there. Yep. Still cashing out. Cashing out. As they have been since 2021 and beyond. Good grief. Good grief. Yes, that's the Bitcoin or BTC exchange reserve, all exchanges cashing out. Let's have a look at the tether weather, market cap. Okay, still going upsy downsies. Oh, had a little bit of Bart Simpson going on there, up there and then back down again. Over 7 days. So again, it looks like they're just pumping the price and then burning tether. What an absolute joke job that is. An absolute joke job. Crikey, over the month. Over the month. $107 billion. Now up to 110. Good grief. Good grief. A long position. So again, very misguided there. Like, what's all this? What are all these sharp ups and downs? No manipulation to see there. Let's have a look at Bitcoin versus BTC. Chugging along there nicely. What's it been doing over the last day or so? Yeah, just not really too much to report on there. Let's have a look at Bitcoin versus USD. Oh, oops. Okay. That's just gone down a bit. Never mind. It's not like it's not as if we're not used to that, is it? Let's have a look at Livecoin Watch. Whoa! Oh no, that's gone down actually. So market cap is just a 2.28 trillion. They're down from 2.5 trillion. I think I've seen it as high as 2.7 trillion. That is nuts. That is nuts, really, when you think about it. Bitcoin though, trade volume just 1.5. Just 1.5. That is it. Had a little bit of a price pump today. I dare say the Tether coming into the market as per usual. Market cap 1.2 trillion. But I mean, again, 24-hour trade volume. Literally just 1.5. All it takes is 1.5% of the market to change its mind. And the whole thing is gone. Literally 1.5% of the market to change its mind. And $1 trillion is literally wiped out like that. How crazy is that? People, noobs have absolutely no idea how thin the ice is that they're skating on. Yeah, jeepers. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. So market cap just 1.2 billion. Trade volume just 0.8. Just 0.8. But it's only $62.2. Or 62.25, and we've got Prev at 62.44. That's pretty close, really, if you ask me. Let's have a look at volume. Volume. Okay, OKX now in third. What about liquidity? OKX fourth in liquidity there. All right. Let's have a look at this bad boy Teranode. Right, have we got anything? So stats since last restart, just under 1 million transactions per second since the last restart. Any notifications? No, that's all right. So look at that, still chugging along nicely there. Beautiful. There we go, 1 million transactions per second and a 1.5 gigabyte block. Yeah, love it. Love it. Right, let's move on to this. So you can see we've got a little bit of a sponsorship from Lil Bit. This looks awesome. So they wrote to me, said they've been following my show. Could I put them on the website? on the channel. And here we are. I've not actually looked at this before. I know they were spoken about by CoinGeek just in sort of late 2023, but their website looks really slick now. Really slick. Check it out. Check it out. Experiencing the best of both worlds. Get the best of both worlds with a platform that offers top-notch sports, betting, and thrilling casino games. Go to Sportsbook, and then we've got a link here saying go to casino. Yeah, look at that. Casino, sports, prediction markets, leaderboards. Let's go to Sportsbook. Let's see what they've got on here. So check it out. So this is that's a Major League Baseball, NFL. That's NBA, National Basketball League, National Hockey League, Turkey Superliga, some from the Netherlands. This is basketball, NBA. So they got that'd be ice hockey, baseball, soccer, mixed martial arts, Formula 1, and golf. Oh, come on. Let's see what this looks like then. Soccer league. So they got the English Premier League. So Manchester United versus Arsenal. So that's going to be tomorrow, Sunday, May 12th at 4:30 p.m. Right, I mean, I'm not a betting man, but this looks like it could be really interesting. They've got the Germany Bundesliga, 5 matches that you can bet on here. Manchester United versus Arsenal, Aston Villa versus Liverpool FC, Tottenham versus Man City, Brighton and Hove Albion versus Chelsea, and they've got Manchester United FC versus Newcastle FC. That'll be on Wednesday the 15th of May. Oh... And check it out. It's all betting in Bitcoin. This is great. This is great. Oh, loads of fun. I mean, this website looks really slick. It looks really slick. Let's have a look at F1. Constructors Championship, Drivers Championship. I wonder who's going to win that one. Yeah. So that'll be Max Verstappen, obviously. Let's see what it's got next to him. Or maybe it's not even worth betting on him. All right, maybe it's not worth betting on Max Verstappen. Oh no, there we are. Let's see what happens here. All right, minus 10,000. Have to see what that means. I mean, this is a great looking website. Let's have a look at MMA. Kurt Wattuck will be loving this, as am I. So it looks like it says live here. Is this Jake Handley? Is this versus maybe Charles Johnson? And then Saturday 11th. So this is today. So 9 p.m. I wonder what time zone that is at. Trey Waters versus Billy Goff. I'm not going to pronounce this guy's name. Borshachev versus Chase Hopper. Oh, great to see they put so much work into this. Great to see they put so much work into this. What's this? This is live. Oh, live events. So Major League Baseball, Minnesota Twins versus Toronto Blue Jets, Arizona Diamondback versus Baltimore Orioles, Chicago Cubs versus Pittsburgh Pirates. Oh, and what's this? This will be favorites, and my bets. All right. So again, now you can have a little flutter just using Bitcoin SV rather than rather than your bank knowing that you've got a little dirty betting habit, or if your wife decides to pick up your statements and have a look, what have you been spending your money on this time? What have you been betting on? None of that anymore. It's all private, all transactions are private because it just simply uses Bitcoin. Got to love that. Got to love that. So let's have a look at the casino. So this is poker. I think there's something else as well. And what's this? Oh, this looks cool. Oh, it's great seeing the Bitcoin sign next to these payouts and the bet. Look at that! This is awesome. This is awesome. Using Bitcoin. Come on. And they've got a lead. What's this? Market prediction markets. Will Donald Trump win the next election? 91.2% says yes. Wow. What's this? Will Craig S. Wright be something? Well, yeah, I guess that was to do with, it's expired. That would be to do with the Copa case. Oh, 59.1% said yes. Well, it was a close one. But little did they know. They should say, are the courts corrupt? Or will we find out that the courts are corrupt? Are the courts using maritime law? That would be a yeah. All right. So this is right. Crypto, economy, no markets found, politics. All right. Tech, business, sports, others, and we got a leaderboard here. Oh, we got some names that we recognise. BSV Maxi's on there. Check it out. This is hilarious. So we can have little competitions with each other. Loving this, the leaderboard. Current week. Last week. Oh. Here we go. So BSV Max is in 4th. And we got a Hooligan with a return on investment of 410%. Best bet with $57. Won 3, lost 1. That's awesome. Oh. Loving that. That has made my day. That is epic. I think this is good. This is going to be huge. This is going to be massive. Massive. Yeah. That is great. That is great. So yeah, remember you can sign up using my affiliate link. Go to www.betbitcoinsv.com. What a fantastic site that is. You can have I'll see myself on the leaderboard soon. Yeah, this is great. That looks really slick. Very much looking forward to using that. So what, casino? All right. Sports. Right. Yeah, I think that looks mint. That looks like the first really slick looking sports betting and online casino, because we know that this isn't going to work on any other crypto site, so they've got it right, building on Bitcoin, and we got Teranode coming out, maybe next year. Oof. In fact, yeah, I have sent this picture. Here we go. Where was it? Get this up. Oh, what's this? Breaking, Tether just bought another $650 million worth of BTC. Oh my goodness me. But here we go. Check this out. So the roadmap. We've got Teranode proof of concept. So that was beginning of 2024. Then we've got Teranode Alpha Listener coming on. Then Teranode Alpha Node. And then Teranode version 1.0. Literally beginning of 2025. This looks mint. This looks absolutely mint. I cannot tell you how excited I am. Well, I'm sure everybody's going to be excited about this. I mean, literally 1 million transactions per second already. Like, whoa. Massive, massive. So there we go. That is a 30-minute show. I hope you enjoyed it, and well, yeah, if you enjoyed these updates, please ding your donations for your appreciation. And yeah, again, send me a message. I will be putting a signal group together of everybody who's messaged me and dinged me dongs for donations. Yeah, obviously, I cannot express how much I really appreciate hearing from people that you're listening and enjoying my show. And now we can all have a little bit of fun on bitcoinsv.com. So we'll leave you there. Hope you enjoyed it, and as ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.